So here's my new cast iron pan which I'm going to be seasoning. So this is how it's arrived. So I'm just going to peel off the sticker. It comes with a silicone handle. I'm going to take this off as well. So this is how it looks. And the first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this with soap and water. You could use any kind of dish soap. I'm using cast iron soap. So this is just cast iron soap, unscented, and I add my own scents. I would add tea tree oil or lavender essential oil. I add my own essential oils. So what I'm just going to do is pump this into this. I have a foaming bottle. You could use any regular one. And I'm just going to just scrub this out like this. The back side as well. The objective of cleaning it with soap and water is really to get rid of any dirt and dust that's on the surface of cast iron. Ideally, cast iron should never come in contact with water. It should be kept greased with oil. But the first time that I'm getting it, I'm going to wash this clean with soap and water to get rid of any dirt and grime that would be present on the surface. So now this has been completely cleaned with dish soap. I'm going to rinse this with water now. Now this is completely cleaned with dish soap. I'm going to clean this with water now on both the sides. So here's how it looks after it is completely cleaned with dish soap and water. The next step is I'm going to pat this dry with cloth. Today I don't have my dishcloth as they're out in laundry, so I'm going to use a tissue paper and I'm going to completely pat this dry. Now my pan is completely dry. I'm going to place this on a gas stove after oil application to heat it all over the sides. Here I've got some sesame oil. You could use literally any oil. I'm just using sesame oil because that's the oil I have on hand. And I'm going to scrub this completely here and get this heated up. I'm also applying this oil to the handles and the back side. Now both the sides, the back and the front, are completely coated in oil. There shouldn't be a single surface that should be left without coating with oil. So I'm going to place this on a gas stove. Here I've placed it on a gas stove. I'm going to turn on the heat to a medium. As you can see, I have a perfectly seasoned dosa tawa. This is almost 60 or 70 years old. A perfectly nicely seasoned dosa ladle. So I'm going to allow this to heat up until I see it smoking, and then I'm going to fry some onions and discard it. This is a traditional way of seasoning. A lot of videos also show putting this cast iron in a hot oven, but I'm just going to do this on a gas stove today. While my cast iron cookware comes pre-seasoned, I am still trying to season it. I'm going to use the time while this heats up to cut an onion. As you can see, the pan is already smoking hot and I've got some cut onions. I'm going to reduce the flame. I can see some residual oil here, so I don't think I need to put more oil. I'm going to use this and just add my onions here. And I'm going to fry it in this. Fry them till they are sort of brown. As you can see, the onions are pretty well browned. I'm going to collect this and discard this. Now this is something, while it says it's pre-seasoned, this is something which probably our grandmothers would always do, is the first 2 or 3 times you would fry something, you would really not you discard it and not consume the food cooked, because it is thought that the manufacturing practices those days could have these iron bits. Now while this may not be the case with a newly or a well seasoned pan, I still prefer to use the age old method. So I'm going to do the same process. This is the first time. I'm going to discard the onion and apply a layer of oil, and tomorrow, the next day, I'm going to again fry onions, discard, again the third time discard, and that's when I will start using the pan. This is something which is ancestrally followed, so I'm just going to follow the same method. This need not be done as per the package instructions. It can be used or cooked right away, but this is the method I'm following, and I'm doing it on a gas stove. You could just, as an alternate, apply oil, put it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 325 Fahrenheit or 350 Fahrenheit, and get it to a smoking heat. But this is the traditional procedure that is followed in the Indian methodology of the Indian culture. Okay, hope this was useful. So I'm getting this discarding. So here you can see I've completely discarded. This goes into the compost, and I'm going to apply another layer of oil now on this and let it sit overnight. Since it's really hot, I'm just going to use this or a brush. I'm just going to use this brush here. Do not forget the handles. And that's it. I'm going to leave this overnight, and again next day I'm going to heat the pan up and chop some onions, fry it and discard. Repeat the process 3 times in total. Bye bye.